The bar, I'm too persistent. Whipping Coleman, no cast. Get it on my own, no collab.
Yo, I'm gonna see what we're telling them, blood. This is by ManLykeNjies now. The building right now, we got Swarmz, one punch. So ManLyke is feeling himself right now, man. He's feeling himself, bro. You know what I mean? I missed the fight, blood, because I was somewhere else. I came home. I missed like 3 fights, bro. I came in at like the second half of Pineda's fight and them thing there. And the man them were telling me he got man out with one punch. I was thinking like he rocked him, did a man thing. But just a little, you know what I'm saying, jabbing them thing there. But apparently they were saying that Swarmz still looks like dead type of thing. He didn't look like he was a boxer or knew what he was doing, fam. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that the punch was lucky, blood. You know what I mean? Because if you want something, you go get it. And if you get it, blood, who says it's luck, blood? You know what I'm saying? You actually tried to, you know what I mean? But yeah. Hopefully the guy can get better though, blood, because now he's actually gone in there, done his thing and them thing there. I rate it, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, hopefully he can get better from here on out. But before, I was not rating him whatsoever, blood. The hell? People were praising him for looking like a ballerina, blood, against KSI, bro. Allow me. He still needs to show me something though, I can't lie.
It's about time that I got my get back. Hitman with a left jab couldn't deflect that. Best not forget that. Signing a contract, bet he regrets that. Deji or next that. I just hope you're a worthy contender. I made Ryan Taylor surrender. Torman's retina. We never saw eye to eye. I guess you can't anymore. You can't fully see who you are.
So number one for that Ryan Donny, blood, to get your eye punched out like that, now you gotta go to surgery. He's probably, you know, he's still suffering from that night right now. Swarmz is calm right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then you have to, you know what I'm saying, go through them things there, blood, let it heal and that, blood. You probably can't do certain things now when them thing there. Missus probably don't look at you the same. You know what I'm saying? And then for this guy to go on a music thing and this you as well, like, it's still not over. I feel for you, man. And on Swarmz' side, bro, the fact that he even decided to even do this, bro, the bars straight off the bat, blood, you know what I'm saying, towards a man like Ryan, the ambulance, the guy in there and them thing there, we can't see eye to eye, guess it. Say less, man. Say less, man. Say less, say less, say less, say less. Not gonna lie, I appreciate the effery that's going on right now, bro. I can't lie to you. Punch your man up and go make a diss track.
It's about time that I got my get back. Hitman with a left jab couldn't deflect that. Best not forget that. Signing a contract, bet he regrets that. Deji or next that. I just hope you're a worthy contender. I made Ryan Taylor surrender. Torman's retina. We never saw eye to eye. I guess you can't anymore. You can't fully see who you are anymore. I bet you don't want what anymore. And you can't even wink. I mean blink at your John anymore. I'm a madman. I ain't calm anymore. I don't need to talk anymore.
One thing about Swarmz, bro, that I didn't like about certain tracks is the way this guy was just calling himself a madman, yet didn't back it up, blood, and then was just on a bare like vaults thing. This one right here, you see, this is what pisses people off. If you are fighting with someone, blood, you know what I'm saying, you do the job, you do some out and them thing there, blood, you know what I'm saying, or you just see someone and they're expecting a certain type of energy. From the time you're calm, blood, it pisses them off even more. So the fact that he's fully calm right now, blood, on Triple C, calm, cool and collected and that, blood, chatting this much grease on a beat with that much fum right there, blood, yeah, I respect this right here, fam. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. His beat selection has always been pretty much top tier ever since his boxing thing, man.
If a man pipes up, just give him the one punch. You know how we get down in London. If a man violates, lock off the function. If a man talks stuff, just give him the one punch. Well. You don't need 2-3 jabs like Jumpman, and you don't need to jump man. Knock a man out with a one bang. If a man pipes up, just give him the one punch. You know how we get down in London. If a man violates, lock off the function. If a man talks stuff, just give him the one punch. You don't need 2-3 jabs like Jumpman, and you don't need to jump man. Knock a man out with a one bang. Knock a man out with a one bang. I'm ambidextrous. Hit man with a left, he can't get next to us. Like most pedestrians. I got a TKO, 50 seconds in. His corner's checking him. He's telling his team that he can't see. They told him get back in. If that was me, I would be vexed. I would not like it. My vision is not worth a check. The whole team short-sighted. Their visions done 0 mileage. I'm jump function. If a man
the ambidextrous can't walk next hooks like most pedestrians, blood. What did they say? Like, I can't remember. Short-sighted and them thing they can't see that. Come on now, man. I'm liking the wordplay.
You don't need 2-3 jabs like jump.
I like the cockiness right now, bro.
Knock a man out with a one bang. Knock a man out with a one bang. I'm ambidextrous. Hit man with a left, he can't get next to us. Like most pedestrians. I got a TKO, 50 seconds in. His corner's checking him. He's telling his team that he can't see. They told him get back in. If that was me, I would be vexed. I would not like it. My vision is not worth a check. The whole team short-sighted. Their visions done 0 mileage. They ain't on my timing. Their visions done 0 mileage. They ain't on my timing. If a man pipes up, just give him the one punch. You know how we get down in London. If a man violates, lock off the function.
One thing I can say is I can definitely see that Swarmz is more comfortable in the fast flows. I feel like that's kind of his bag, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of his bag, because when he slows it down, there's certain points where he really tries to slow down his flow, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's not as swaggy as it could be, bro. You know what I'm saying? He still gets it off, but it's not as swaggy as it could be, type of thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And once again, like I always say, bro, I'm not these artists. I don't compare myself. Even Swarmz, I would say Swarmz is a way better artist than me, bro. You know what I'm saying? But since I started writing music, I've noticed that as well. Every time I was writing music, I always like to do like a fast flow. I never really like to slow it down, because it's like it don't sound too good. If you think of like your gigs and all of these, man, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's a talent, bro, because not everyone can slow their flow that down like that, bro, you know what I'm saying? And still sound swaggy, bro, you know what I mean? But yeah, I respect this right here, bro. Just in certain points, it's a bit, you know what I'm saying, shaky.
If a man talks tough, just give him the one punch. You don't need 2-3 jabs like Jumpman, and you don't need to jump, man. Knock a man out with a one bang. If a man pipes up, just give him the one punch. You know how we get down in London. If a man violates, look off the function. If a man talks tough, just give him the one punch. You don't need 2-3 jabs like Jumpman, and you don't need to jump, man. Knock a man out with a one bang.
Yeah, I like this right here. I like this right here. I like this right here. The fact that he slowed it down. Yeah. I like the simpleness as well, blood. You know what I'm saying? Ambulance came, opened up, did his thing, closed down. You know what I'm saying? Went about his business and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Going to tell my kids Swarmz was the most consistent rapper of our generation while being one punch man at the same time. Yeah, alright, mate. Someone saying Swarmz diss tracks are genuinely better than most real YouTube music and that, fam. You know what I'm saying? When they say YouTube music, do you mean YouTubers that make music? Because Swarmz is technically a rapper, blood. You know what I mean? That came into this YouTube thing, bro. You know what I mean? So yeah, it would be better than most YouTubers. Like I said, bro, Swarmz has always been good, man. Swarmz has always been good, bro. From the flows, bro, to the little witty bars, even to when he was doing the Afro thing and that, he's always been good. It's just his certain antics that I don't like from him, blood. But he's always been good. Every single diss track has been hard hitting, no kizzy, blood. Especially like the first one he made, bro. Which one was it, bro? Let me check. Yeah, this one. Wait. This one right here. Was it TKO? No. I think it was Everybody. I think in TKO as well, but in Everybody Hits, Chris, bruv, he had some mad flows in that, if I'm not mistaken. He had brazy flows, so his music has always been good, bro. You know what I'm saying? He misses very rarely, type of thing. You know what I mean? It's just the antics around the music and shit I don't really like from him sometimes, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out Swarmz though, man. I like that one, bro. You know what I'm saying? The cool temperament and that, bro. What the hell is this?
Blessing. Money keep coming in constant.
Matting. I was saying I wanted Swarmz to go back to the Afro thing and them thing there, but you know what I'm saying? But it never did. I'm gonna react to that. That's gonna be on my second channel and them thing there, bro. You know what I'm saying? MLC clips, bro. You see it right there, bro. You know what I mean? I'll catch you in the next one though. It's your boy Njies and I'm out.